Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground.
Today,
from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh,
it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when their body's on the field and he's creating with big throws downfield.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 21 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Herbert. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's another carry for Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On the ground, it's Harris. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Herbert now. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Again, Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Harris will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. A second fake. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
The Raiders at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
And I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I keep pressing it downfield.
Carr to throw again. That's complete to White. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that, but he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Throwing now is Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Now Carr. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 41, Herbert. It's brought in by Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. He gets this one to Boyd. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert off of play action. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Carr going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to the running game with Jacobs. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Quick completion here to Johnson. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure, they got him again. Quiddy Pay. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Carr now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Carr again. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Carr. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. On 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He'll find Metcalf. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Devin Singletary, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they've gone to the half in a tight one. 21-all is the score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected. All tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On second down, here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, strip. The ball comes out. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
On 2nd and 15 now. Carr. Catch made. It's Moreau. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Carr.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they worked on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Carr.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
On play action, now Carr. Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. Carlson able to put this one through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Herbert on 1st down now.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Herbert's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He completes it to Boyd. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, this is Harris.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through.
And that's going to tie us at 13.
So matching field goals here to begin this 3rd quarter of play, and we are tied again.
And this is how it's been all game long, very much like a boxing match. Each team counterpunching each other, neither gaining a clear advantage.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So out come the Raiders. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. Loose inside the 30.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Herbert following the turnover. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Herbert throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now it's Carr. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And past the 30 down to about the 27. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Carr. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And able to complete it to Moreau. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Des Fitzpatrick. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Carr going to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the 38, Herbert. Boy, stays up. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 4.
To throw, it's Carr.
Quick slant into the hands of Darren Waller. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now Carr. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
Carlson on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
He's got Pickens complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little babies. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. Been going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, that's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Better. Petty don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rollie flooded. Soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now. Ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player. Hated a player. Now the same lame player. They call a player male. What you talking? Talking that funky. Get about my face. Wearing that monkey. We not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money. 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 It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo notes sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blitzes. I'm the man now. Ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player. Hated a player. Now the same lame player. They call a player male. What you talking? Talking that funky. Get about my face. Wearing that monkey. We not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money.